in the Heartsfelled limelight, I've got Jack Wilderspin, a director in the making. Jack, you've agreed to come and work on the Heartsfelled project with us. Are you looking forward to that? Is that going to be good fun?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a sort of obviously an independent film that's obviously got a lot of talented people behind it. I think a lot of people are looking forward to seeing it with the build up on social media and that sort of thing.
Yeah, good. That's great. Yeah, we're really lucky actually, aren't we? We've got a crew sort of gathering around us that really does represent the cream of the crop, as far as I can see.
Yeah.
Most members of the public sometimes know the name of a director or the leading actors, but often they don't know who the crew are behind the making of the production like this. Do you think crew prefer to be unsung heroes, or do you think that that's something that the industry is missing out?
Well, I think everyone sort of in a film project has got obviously their own separate talents and they'll work in their own sort of department. I think if you look at the end of, if you look at credit sequences at the end of big budget films, there's obviously so many people, even down to catering, that get their little name on the credits.
Yeah.
So I think obviously they've.
So they don't feel as though they're completely unsung.
Yeah, I think it's obviously it's a good achievement to see your name up on a big budget film.
Fabulous, yes. Well, yours will be there one day. Okay, I know you're also a talented artist. I have seen some of your drawings. Do you think that having an eye for drawing and that kind of art is giving you the ability to see things in a different way, to lend creativity to the way you work with film?
I think, because obviously when I've made films when I was a bit younger, and even now I like to sketch out my ideas onto a bit of paper, or just a little storyboard, even if it's stick figures or just a outline of someone. It's easy to know where sort of characters have to be in a scene, and I think being able to draw and have that artistic skill is helpful when it comes to putting your vision onto a physical.
Trust me, yes, it does. If you have that type of vision, it does help you to imagine.
Keeping it all in your head, you can put it somewhere and look back on it and see what your idea was at that time.
Brilliant, excellent. When you're filming, how much do you have to do just what the director says? And how much do you get, if you're working with us with this kind of mixed crew, how much do you get to sort of set the camera how you want it, or have your influence?
I think it's always important to listen to the director, and obviously it's their vision at the end of the day, and doing what you're told is obviously a good idea, but I think having experience in doing my own sort of cinematography and own directing, it might be nice for me to have like a sort of input on if a camera angle should be a certain way, or
absolutely,
the shot should be a little bit closer in maybe.
Yeah, that makes the good team, doesn't it? Even Stanley Kubrick and people with really high profile directorship will still listen to their crew, and if the crew's got real talent, then it will shine through.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. That's why you have to have good, talented crew. Aren't we lucky?
Yeah, definitely.
For anybody who's thinking about what to do with their lives, is it hard to build a career in film? Are you finding, or is it moving from step to step?
I'm looking for things sort of London area and that sort of thing with film. Obviously I know Zach and his family do sort of work and that sort of thing, so that's a connection I've got with film in a small way. But I've always just tried to write my own as much as I can, film as much as I can, sort of take part in other projects. And
so you are the driver of your own career.
Trying to be.
Excellent. That's a great. That kind of independence, though, it means that the sky's the limit, doesn't it? It means that your career can be as great as you can make it.
It's building up all your experience and seeing what skills you have to use in different areas. Like this sort of project. Usually I'd write my own script, sketch my own storyboards, that sort of thing. But having someone else's idea and having to follow that idea, incorporate my skills into someone else's vision is a little bit more interesting for me as well.
Bit of a challenge, yes, and it gives you fresh meat to work with then on your own material, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a place or an event or something that you dream of being able to capture on film or create on film? What's your big aspiration?
I think to be able to be looked back on in the future and be seen as someone who's influenced the film industry in a little way, in some way.
Yeah.
So in college, I looked at a lot of directors like Stanley Kubrick,
Yeah.
Edgar Wright, Steven Spielberg,
Yeah.
Tarantino, that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
And having the chance to look back on their work,
Yes.
I think it'd be nice for someone in the future to look back on my work and use that as an example.
Certainly I'm familiar with the term Tarantino-esque. Yes, so Wilderspin-esque. Yes, definitely. Yeah, let's get there. Okay, good. Thank you ever so much, Jack.
That's
We're
all right.
really looking forward to working with you on the Heartsfelled project. So thank you really, really much for talking to us today.
That's okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.